Hi there, it's Tim with Far North Magic. Today I just wanted to take a quick look at the Dominaria remastered spoilers. I was wanting to get a video out about what cards I would like to see in the set, but they kind of ambushed this out faster than I was thinking. So we'll just kind of take a quick look at what's in the set and go from there. Just going to look at the cards on Mythic spoiler and just the regular frame. A lot of the set has variants of at least a retro, if not even a borderless as well, because that's they at least scaled down the number of different variants. So but there's still a lot of cards with variants, so it will be interesting to see how this one goes. It also does have a much higher price point, and right now a lot of the pre-sales are pretty high. I would probably want to wait, because there was like a lot of pre-sales, like way early pre-sales that were less, and I don't know. To me, I don't really think that the prices should be as high. It's going to be a rough set to kind of hit big value, I think. Kind of like how I had TSR boxes and I was always afraid to open them. Like I had two spare boxes that I was looking to either draft or open. And I just would look at the thing and go, if I don't hit the major foil, I'm going to lose. And then I still have them because I was a chicken. So, I feel that this set's kind of going to be the same. It's kind of loaded up with the same setup for having some really, really low value mythics. Like TSR had four or six, I don't know, 5 or 6 mythics that were pretty low value. And like I've seen some people say TSR is superior just because you had the retro sheet, but like not a lot of those retro cards held value. Like some of them did, like the Chalice and such, but like a lot of them got crushed down pretty hard. So like I imagine a lot of cards in this set are going to get crushed down hard. Like there's cards like No Mercy that it's its first major reprint. It's going to get hammered pretty good compared to the original print and the other premium variants. You have cards that have high demand like Urza and Yawgmoth, but they have had like multiple reprints in only a couple years. Like it's only been 3 years, well I guess it's almost 4 years now, 3.5 years, that now they have had like an extra, like this is the second reprint. You have a couple mythics that are like, you have something like Sarah Avatar that is very, very bulky. I do find it interesting that they put Sylvan Library at Mythic, just because it's been a rare a bunch of the times. Force of Will is the big hitter, and then they have some other stuff like Lyra that's been like, it's in Jumpstart now, mind you. Like Jumpstart's a pretty I guess low drop rate, because it'd be like 1 in 5 boxes roughly. But we have also a couple other cards that have a very low supply issue, and them putting them at Mythic will maybe prop them up a little bit, like Test of Endurance, Time Stretch, and Last Chance. Like Time Stretch has had reprints, but like it's been from a long time ago. Last Chance, I think, had like the little Geary lair that I don't know. I couldn't get into. There's also Nut Collector, and that really came down quite a lot, even just from the list slot, knocking it down, which seems crazy to me. We also have Vampiric Tutor that people were complaining about, it being reprinted again so soon from Commander Legends. But like the last major time it was like a major, it showed up was like, for me, from what I remember, was Streets of New Capenna set boxes with the list being reduced. It got hammered. I didn't even think it recovered as much as it did. It's interesting that the art is for both versions of Force of Will are also different. So, completely away from the Therese Nielsen art. There are a lot of bulkish rares. We also have Gamble and the other three tutors, the Mystical, Enlightened, and Worldly. Worldly finally getting an actual, like, not getting left out like it got left out in Eternal Masters for whatever reason. I guess because they were putting Worldly in the premium green collection thing. We also have like Mind Slicer that might get crushed down finally. Mystic Remora again. That's a nice hit. Definitely one that could use some extra reprints just to get it down. Not that it was hugely expensive, like a $8 or $10 card. Classics like the Nantuko Shade, Shivan Dragon, Wrath of God, Arcades, Entomb, Exploration, and are also really good hits at rare. So, like, I feel that this set's going to be one of those sets where, like, you're going to open a lot of junk and then, like, hope to hit, like, 5 or 6 really good cards. I like the bird in the pool art. If I knew it was coming out, I might not have got the pool layer, just because I would have waited for the bird in retro. Arborea is a nice reprint. Going into the uncommons, there's a lot of rares that got downgraded from in the past, at least from what I remember. A bunch of them are ones that clearly the power creep has caught up with them and probably even made them not even good on commons. Definitely interesting to see some of the choices, because there are some that have like their first or second like times as foil, so like that might be interesting to see how that goes depending on how often the foils drop. It's nice to see like Chainer's Edict. There's swords again. Nature's Lore might get crushed down to like $1. Got crop rotation. Elvish Spirit Guide's a really nice one to hit. I would have liked to see Lightning Bolt and Chain Lightning. I don't think that would have been too crazy. Maybe you put one at rare. We got Cloud of Fairies and Counterspell as nice commons. I don't know. Not too much else in the commons, I don't think. Peregrine Drake is a nice common. Wild Growth's a nice common. Snap. That's always one that surprised me. Snap has held like a pretty decent price over time. Frantic Search is nice. Oh, and then we got some gold cards. Hunting Grounds is going to get hit pretty hard, I think. A few of these gold cards, it's like the Zia Arian, and I think that's the first time it'd be foil. Definitely have some nostalgia hits in the gold cards with like Spiritmonger and Mystic Enforcer type cards and Rith. So bunch of split cards that aren't very good. We get Fire and Ice again. We get the Power Glove. Legacy weapons kind of annoying at Mythic. We got Urza's Incubator, and I saw people complain about that not being a Mythic effect, but like it hasn't got reprinted in a long time, so I don't know. Like they could have probably put that as rare and it wouldn't have mattered, but they seem to want to hold cards up a little better. Like people would have complained if they put it as rare and then it becomes like $5 or $10 instead of like maybe holding $15 or $20, which is still a lot down from what it is now. Dampening Sphere is a nice reprint. It kind of held a better price than I was expecting. The land cycle's been kind of maligned because it's just enemy checks. You got Mazeith, Gemstone Mine, and Dark Depths. Other than that, it's all just kind of cycling lands and such. So maybe Terrain Generator would have been a nice one to get in here too, just to get some foils out there. And then we got the basics. They keep reprinting that Lightning Plains. Would have been nice to have one of each basic being original basics. I think that would have been cool, just because I remember those basics. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I'd like to know in the comments. Are you buying any Dominaria Remastered? Are you going to just do a couple drafts and experience it that way? Or are you going all gun-ho, FOMO in, buy some boxes, rip them? Let me know. I'd like to know. And I hope you have a good rest of your day, and take care, and bye.